Let to hurry up. Slight misunderstanding again. But he gets the single in the end. Olonga was coming in very quickly. It's 5 for no loss after the first over.
Well, this is going to be very close indeed. It's been one of the problems for Pakistan. That would have been out if he'd hit.
Mbangwa now. He's taken the aerial route and in style. That looks as if it's sailed over the rope.
3 sighters for Saeed Anwar, and then he decided it's going to go over the top. Bit of a sameness about it. He realises how much it's swinging, what the pace of the delivery is, and it hasn't taken him long to deposit it over the ropes, but he's given it as 4.
Again, punched off the back foot. Good timing once again from Saeed Anwar. And he ends the over with a boundary. Real tease for the fielders there. Nicely timed on the onside by Wasti. Yet only a single, but that'll bring Anwar on strike. Again, going for the big one.
He has been shaping it into the left-hander. Saeed Anwar has faced most of his deliveries from Mbangwa, and that one has just gone on straight. A little bit of movement perhaps away off the seam, so that's good bowling.
One of the biggest problems that Pakistan have had in this World Cup is their top order has not really fired.
Yes, there really isn't anything to speak of there. Razzaq's been pretty successful and he's bowled as well. Inzamam has been the standout. He's averaged 36, but look at Shahid Afridi averaging 8. He's a much better player than that. Mohan Khan, of course, he's still to come in lower down the order too.
Oh, that's nicely picked up on the onside. This will go all the way.
What a shot this is. This will open his Streak's eyes.
In the air and just wide of that fielder. Neil Johnson at short cover.
That one has just bounced on him. He's tried to use the wrist to flick it through the onside, and we've seen the leading edge on many occasions just going to mid-off. And Mbangwa just a little bit unlucky on that occasion. Flick of the wrists. The ball didn't come on as quickly as Saeed Anwar had expected.
That's edged and dropped. Alistair Campbell there has put down a pretty straightforward chance.
Oh, this is the one they wanted. Saeed Anwar really going after this. It's gone quickly and it's gone fine, but that's a catch you ought to catch at international level. So Mbangwa suffers. You have to feel sorry for the young man. He's been probing outside the off stump. Just a little bit of bounce. Very good delivery. Alistair Campbell had a good side of it all the way. It's come a comfortable height. It's probably accelerated off the bat a little bit. That's what's fooled him, and it's hit his hands just a bit too quickly.
He reaches out for that one, Wasti. He'll get 2. A lucky escape for Saeed Anwar. Guy Whittall, the fielder. He's turned that fine, and that'll go into the board. That raced off the bat.
Lovely shot this. His streak just drifting, and Wasti has played a perfect leg glance.
And this is the problem. Every now and then, Saeed plays a loose stroke like that, which is really what has cost him a lot in this tournament.
Just an inch or two in there.
Well, that was very fortunate for Wasti. And like most batsmen from the subcontinent, find it difficult playing the moving ball. Just fenced at it.
I don't think umpire Orchard needed much help with that one. Bat in the air and safe through extra cover.
Well, slightly lucky, but well hit and well timed. Wasti used to playing on Pakistani wickets.
There's Whittall from the Vauxhall end. Glorious stroke and a wonderful piece of fielding. That's Grant Flower, who excelled in the match the other day. And he's a terrific fielder at backward point. It was a glorious shot from his side, arguably one of the best strokes he's played so far today, and he got nothing for it. Wasti has 22, brought back into the side today, in place of Salim. Not sure how he's got that down to third man.
Well, that was interesting. I can't see if Wasti's got an earpiece and he got instructions from the dressing room to suddenly charge the bowler, but that really was a very strange shot at this stage. He really fetched that ball. I mean, it was a pre-planned shot. He decided to go for it.
He put his back out.
Reached for the ball at the end.
Well, they're both having a go. And Anwar here could be caught. Oh, just on the bridge. Paul Strang made a despairing effort. He ran a long, long way for this.
Well, as I said, I don't know whether some signal has been given to hit out, but here we see them charge. Saeed Anwar now charging and almost got out.
That's a good shot. The skimmer.
Well, it's a short boundary, and Wasti really took advantage of that short boundary and hit it extremely hard.
And that was fortunate as well.
Well, he got 4 runs for that, but Jonathan, I got the impression that that could easily have gone to a wideish first slip. Campbell at second slip. Very fortunate. There was a tentative. He was almost trying to withdraw his bat. He didn't really intend to play that stroke. Very fortunate, and Pakistan, I must say, have had a lot of luck this morning.
Glorious shot, that's more like it. It's disappointing for Zimbabwe. They have had their chances today. They've had one clear-cut chance, which went down, but the ball's been hit in the air a lot by Pakistan. Good running by Saeed.
And a bowling change coming up here. Henry Olonga being introduced into the attack. He's got that fine. That's raced into the boundary. Pakistan have got themselves into a great position here. And that's not calming down. He's going to be out caught here. A very good catch in the deep. Adam Huckle is the catcher. So just losing patience here, Wasti. And Pakistan have lost their first wicket.
Well, he received a couple of good deliveries in that over, Wasti. Sort of looked like he'd lost concentration a bit. And this is how it happened. Guy Whittall outswing it just a bit wide of the stumps. Just tried to hit him over the top. Didn't quite get it straight enough. And this is going to be a very good catch here. Adam Huckle makes very good ground, keeps his eye right on the deliveries, catches it probably a foot from the ground. And that's a very good take. That's a pretty handy wicket too. It's just what Zimbabwe needed at the moment. So Wasti leaves 40 runs to his name. The first wicket down for 95.
Ijaz Ahmed is a new man out there for Pakistan now. He's another player who would be looking for a big score.
And 49 not out. Pakistan total also a 99 as well.
Now that should be 50 for Saeed Anwar. He'll get 2 again. And this should be a huge relief, not only for him, but also for the Pakistan dressing room. He's a quality player.
Well, a very good 50 there from Anwar. Applause from his teammates. Also brings up the 100 as well for Pakistan, cruising along at the moment.
And that's pulled away. That's a strength, Ijaz's. And he gets off the mark with 3. Adam Huckle being introduced into the attack. That's in the air, but just wide on mid-wicket. It's another boundary here for Saeed Anwar. The offside fielder, there is a long off, but no cover in the deep, so it's very important for Guy Whittall not to give any room to Ijaz Ahmed. He's very strong square of the wicket on the offside. Again a hesitation, an easy run out here. Ijaz always wanted the single. Saeed Anwar was watching the ball. In the end, Ijaz will have to walk back to the pavilion.
Well, a terrible mix-up there. He just chips this one on the onside. Always was looking for it. Well, Saeed Anwar done him easy there. He did take off as well and decided to go back. So real bad mix-up there from Pakistan. We've seen it before. They've had a real lot of trouble running between wickets. Ijaz leaves. He's the second wicket down. He won't be too happy at all.
So Inzamam comes out to the crease after Pakistan have lost a wicket by way of a run out. Now he's been involved in a few. And that's up in the air. And safe. Just pulled back inside by Adam Huckle. Oh, that's nicely played. He's always in control of that shot. And a good effort in the deep by Olonga.
Again looking for the sweep. He's got it fine this time. And that's the difficulty when you've got a bowl so straight, and it is turning a little bit. He's prepared to play the sweep side Anwar, and he plays it well. Didn't try and hit it too hard, just roll the wrists on top of it. And that's a shorter one, and he's got that one away. Just the one bounce. Again, Whittall too short at that pace, especially to a man who's in good form now, and he's got over 60 on the board. Oh, that's a bad misfield from Henry Olonga. Quite often when a spin bowler is bowling and he imparts quite a lot of spin on the ball, when the batsman hits it, it does spin off the ground. We'll just see whether that happened to Henry Olonga.
Adam Huckle won't be happy with this. He's bowled 4 tight deliveries. This had been a dot ball. He puts pressure on the batsman, and it's gone straight through Henry Olonga.
.150 for 2, 5 runs and over. Flower, the new bowler. Again he goes on the pull, and this time he's got it away again for 4. Bangwa couldn't get across in time. He didn't have far to go, mind you. Zimbabwe, really, by his high standards, just a couple of innings in the middle there, 81 and 73. And was that a chance? Adam Huckle was convinced. Andy Flower had a little juggle.
Adam Huckle again turning this one in towards about. It looked as though it might have caught glove. Andy Flower dropped this one. Oh, it has. It's come off the bat. It's a drop chance.
Oh, and that's beaten everything. I think we'll find this will go all the way. Murray Goodwin can't pull that one up, and it is 4 bars, and that's spun and bounced. Well, that's the googly, and I think he got it on the wrong line. There's going to be another 4 here. That's played nice and delicately. I think he read that one, Saeed Anwar. I'm sure he picked it, because I picked it from up here, Andy. And he's got it away. So it takes him into the 90s. He's 92. Paul Strang, the new bowler.
Oh, there's trouble there. Inzamam stumped. Stumped by a long, long way too. He was lining up the leg spinner, Strang, who saw him coming here. It was a good piece of bowling, pushing it through flat. And Inzamam is out for 21.
Yes, the leg spinner has done it. He bowled very well. I mean, he had... Well, he would not have... He should have tried to get back because the ball never hit the wicket. But Inzamam almost seemed to have given up and never tried to get back because...
What actually happened is that, as we saw there, the wicketkeeper Flower knocked the bails off with his gloves. But now watch. Now watch. He pulls a stump out while holding the ball in the glove. And that is what you have to do. If you break the bails, it's not all lost. You can pull a stump out, and that's what's happened here. And Inzamam actually, or presumably, he didn't see the bails broken in the first place. Let's have a look. He's looking.
No, actually, he's looking. He just didn't have the presence of mind to have tried to get back. He almost gave up.
A good piece of work. The wicketkeeper there got away with an error. The stroke. Lovely shot. What a way to reach 100. Glorious stroke. It's 16th century. And it's been a mixed innings today. He's given a chance or two, but in between, some wonderful shots. But there's a chance. And no mistake this time. It's come rather late. He was dropped on 20. But finally Zimbabwe have their man. And Saeed Anwar's innings is over for 103. And he's put Pakistan well and truly in the driving seat in this match.
Well, Saeed is out. And here we see him going for an extravagant pull. I guess he had the short boundary in mind because there's a very short boundary at mid-wicket. Completely miscuing it. And comfortably taken there by the keeper.
Moin Khan coming out at number 6, so Pakistan juggling with their batting order. Presumably they also have things like run rates in mind and so on, because they've now got 2 of the most explosive batsmen. That's not a bad shout. Now the leg spinner gets his man. So the gamble on this occasion, at least as far as Wasim is concerned, fails.
Well, Wasim hardly faced any deliveries. It was the second ball he faced during his stay at the wicket. First ball, it's a full toss and hit on his back leg. I guess the umpire thought it would hit the stumps. Now Shahid Afridi, who's been opening so far, he's coming down the order.
$200 up for Pakistan. And with 10 overs and 3 balls to go. Well, maybe 300 doesn't look quite as achievable now as it did 20 minutes or so ago. But even so, they can certainly get up to 270, 280. Oh, work. That's an extraordinary shot. It's gone for 6 over extra cover.
This is brilliant running. He's got a good strong arm in Bangla, but Moin was motoring along. That's up in the air, and it's just cleared mid-wicket. Alistair Campbell was the man going after it. So 7 runs again coming off that last over. Now that's excellent fielding. The 3rd umpire is being called for.
You're going to need the benefit of a very slow-mo here. This is close, close, close. Yeah, he's just out of his ground.
Now, well done, Grant Flower there. He got rid of the ball so quickly. Now, that's another important wicket for Zimbabwe, because everyone knows how dangerous Moin Khan can be in these final overs. That's brought Azhar Mahmood to the crease. So Azhar Mahmood off the mark. Still Streak now, he'll continue. Edged and taken. So another wicket has gone down here, and Zimbabwe are fighting back.
Well, Streak got this one in the right area. It's nice and full, which is what he's trying to do. I think there's a hint of away movement which has caused the outside edge. He's bowled a couple that have reverse swung in towards the right-hand batsman. This one just holding its own, and just a hint of late away swing.
Abdur Razzaq is the new man out there. And he's cleaned him up. Dead straight. Perfect Yorker first ball. And Abdur Razzaq has been dismissed here without tickling the scorers.
Oh, this is absolutely incredible. A really, really fine piece of bowling by Zimbabwe's #1 strike bowler. The previous delivery away from the bat with the swing. This one, a little bit of reverse swing and full. Great delivery to Razzaq. Just clipping the off stump. Very, very difficult to deal with first up. Saqlain Mushtaq comes to the wicket.
Yes, and he comes out trying to avoid the hat-trick. Just one previous hat-trick ever in World Cup history. That was by Chetan Sharma of India against New Zealand. Nagpur. Little surprised Alistair Campbell doesn't have a slip because the ball has swung. Wrapped on the pads, and that would have been very close. Might just have been missing. No ball signal.
Well, at first blush, everyone must have wondered why that wasn't given. His streak has just overstepped in striding. Or it would have missed leg as well. Yeah, a lot of reverse swing in that delivery.
That's hit very hard. Straight to long off. He's gone for the big one and he's middled it. That's 6. And the 250 coming up for Pakistan. And that's powerfully struck on the onside. And that raced into the fence at the rate of knots. The man at deep square leg had very little time to react. That was hit with brute force. He's gone for the big one, not quite middled it. Johnson getting underneath it. He makes no mistake. So Afridi here perishing in trying to accelerate the scoring. He's taken Pakistan to 260, but he's now out.
Olonga's bowled this back of a length instead of right full up, and it's hit Afridi not in the centre of the bat. He's trying to hit it over mid-off. He's backed away to give himself the room to do that. But all he's done is cued it high into the air, 9-iron instead of a 6-iron. Johnson underneath.
Shoaib Akhtar, number 11 for Pakistan, strangling the final over to Saqlain. And a reverse sweep attempted. He's got it away. He's got 2 and he'll get the strike back. That's up in the air, and he will play a mid-wicket. So he'll keep the strike for the final ball of the innings. Pakistan have done well to come back and reach 269. 1 ball remaining. That's up in the air. Just short of Neil Johnson. So another 2 runs taken, and after 50 overs, Pakistan have made 271 for 9. Now that's a pretty big score.
Well, maybe Zimbabwe a little unlucky. How many skiers didn't go to hand? Almost half of Saeed Anwar's century came in boundaries, and he and Wasti fell just 5 short of a century opening stand. Afridi's 37 off just 29 balls, Saqlain's 17 off just 22. Well, Neil Johnson was injured, that's why he didn't bowl. 2 wickets for Heath's streak, but at the expense of 63 runs. But mind you, with only 85 coming off the last 14 overs, the attack did well to keep the Pakistan total below 300. But if the target wasn't big enough anyway, because Zimbabwe bowled their overs so slowly, they only had 49 and not 50 overs to reach 272. So much is going to depend on Johnson. It's the 3rd ball. Wasim is bowling to him. How would they get on in reply?
And he's away. Beautiful shot. Magnificently timed. Just straying into the pads for Wasim Akram, looking for that swing. It didn't. Lovely balanced on drive. Picked it away, Neil Johnson. He's so confident. Shoaib Akhtar from the Vauxhall end. He'll be testing the speedster today. Vicious delivery. Is that off the bat? or the bat handle, and they're asking the question. It hasn't been given a no ball by either umpire. Now, was that a no ball? I think the umpire is indicating that he thought it might have been a no ball. That's come off the helmet. And that's close. It might have just pitched outside leg stump. And it's one leg by.
Tried to hit it across the line of the delivery. Whoa, dearie me. I don't know that that's pitched outside, Barry. It pitched outside leg and outside off, so therefore it pitched middle.
Might be the bit of luck that Zimbabwe need. Oh, he's got him. Two in a row. The first one was very close to an LBW. Johnson just got his pad there. This time there's absolutely no argument. Grant Flower, Dunbar pace, magnificent Yorker.
A very good delivery there from Shoaib. Couple of good quick deliveries before that. Grant Flower leaves the first wicket down. He's gone for two. This is how it happened. Yorker right up in the block hole. Well, I don't actually think it was a Yorker. It was just pitched, and it's gone right through the gate. The first wicket falls for 12 runs in the 6th over.
Murray Goodwin. He's the new batsman. Played very well against Australia. Yes. And that's a wonderful shot to get off the mark. Trademark shot for Murray Goodwin. He's very good at that. Johnson's looking for 3, but he won't get it. They'll have to hurry here. If he hits, he's gone, and he's missed, and they're going to get overthrows.
It doesn't look like there really is a single in this. He's on the back foot, see, a bit hesitant there. Malik comes in, not in the picture there. Surely a direct hit. Well, no, he may have been there.
And he's just got it past the stumps. And he's done that on a few occasions, Neil Johnson. 3 or 4 against South Africa. He got the benefit of 4, and he's done it again here.
Abdur Razzaq facing Shoaib Akhtar after 4 lively overs. Out. A bit of a strangle, to be frank. Shahid Afridi takes the catch. And Murray Goodwin goes. 28 for 2, so Zimbabwe still needing 244 to win. And he simply didn't get hold of that. And this is Andy Flower coming out at number 4 with a lot of work to do now. That's handy. Four more to Johnson. Just for a moment there, I think maybe his heart was in his mouth. Wasim Akram has taken himself off now and is bringing on Saqlain, and this will be very interesting. And that's the response. And so far, and I'm sure you'll be touching wood frantically when I say this, Andy, but he's shown no discomfort from his groin strain at all. Well, it's chopped on. And a third breakthrough for Pakistan. It's not looking good for Zimbabwe now. There's a meaty inside edge from Andy Flower. We've actually seen a lot of that in the World Cup, particularly from left-handers too, curiously enough. And a big inside edge here, look at this. rattling the stumps. 46 for 3. And between them, Johnson and Campbell have it all to do. Well, so far, the left-handers haven't found too much trouble with Saqlain. And the Zimbabwe 50 comes out. Double for Johnson. And if anything was going to test his groin, it was this.
Well, he was convinced there was a run here. Alistair Campbell did, in fairness, shot fairly early to him. And he was able to get back because of a poor throw.
And this could be the 4th wicket. And the captain's furious. Not that one, but the Zimbabwe captain. 50 for 4. The simplest catch for Wasim Akram. And I wonder if Zimbabwe can recover from this.
Well, the Zimbabwe middle order are determined to leave Johnson standing there on his own. This one nowhere near short enough. Wrong line to pull. Alistair Campbell's got it really wrong. All he can do is spoon it straight up in the air. Simple catch at mid-on. It'll be interesting to see how Guy Whittall plays Abdur Razzaq. This is nowhere near the right length to pick that shot from.
And look at his reaction here. He knew it. The catch hadn't been taken yet. Well, Andy Flower will be thinking, why couldn't I have had that little bit of fortune? He's again definitely threatened the stumps. But I must say, I do wonder if Johnson getting a good look at the ball with the spectators sitting there right behind Razzaq's arm.
Oh, directed. And Guy Whittall was gone. That would have missed leg stump first. The appeal was there.
The run-out could have taken place on both ends.
Using his feet down the track, and that's punched down the ground. So welcome boundary here for Zimbabwe.
Well, really good shot. Went down the wicket and kept it down. Looked in control all the time.
Now that's a short ball, and that's been put away. There's no deep mid-wicket. And that was 4 runs for the taking.
Yes, that really was a long hop. A lot of time to put it away by Guy Whittall.
And that's out. And he's very disappointed. Beautiful bowling from Azam Mahmood, and a very good catch too. Just stood there momentarily, Guy Whittall. So disappointed with his shot. It was a wide delivery. Just fenced at it. And away he goes.
Azhar getting a little bit of an extra bounce there. And very happy with that wicket. Yet again doing the trick for Pakistan.
83 for 5 Zimbabwe. They really are in big trouble here. Heath Streak is a new batsman. And he'd have to hurry here. No. He got himself between the stumps and the fielder again, Neil Johnson, and that's his 50. Very, very well played. 100 in the last game against Australia, now 50 against Pakistan. So Neil Johnson has had a wonderful tournament. That's got to be wide, and it might be 4 wides, in fact. It's in fact 5 wides, of course. 1 plus the boundary, so 5 off that. Without having to do too much. Zimbabwe will be hoping for a few more of those. And that's a lot closer, but I still think it's going down leg side. Oh, he's given him out. Well, I think that's a little bit disappointing for Neil Johnson. He's not a happy man. Bowling from round the wicket as a Mahmood. And we saw how the last one moved, and he does pitch the ball on the seam. He's very consistent like that. And I just think that that might have snuck down the leg side. Umpire Buckner does not agree with me. And that is a real blow. Look how wide on the crease he is.
Well, we get the hindsight of slow-mo, but the key to that is that Mahmood's bowling from very wide. Ball's come in a long way, and even hitting Johnson in line, there's going to be a measure of doubt as to whether the ball was going to miss the leg stump. A fine knock by Neil Johnson, the only member of the top order who've managed to trouble the scorecard.
Umpire Steve Buckner. He does factor in everything. He does take his time, and usually he's right. For once, I'm afraid I've got to disagree with him.
That'll bring Paul Strang to the crease, compact right-hander.
$100 for Zimbabwe.
Even though Pakistan are comfortably placed at this stage, Shoaib Akhtar is charging in. That's a very quick yorker. That's a knockout. Oh, that's really got the crowd to its feet. No ball signal. He's lost balance there whilst he's running. Shy at the stumps. He hits it. And the ball deflects off the stumps and goes away for a couple of runs. But everything seems to be happening here. Oh, what a catch! That's an absolute beauty. Azhar Mahmood just stretching away to his right. Has come up with a gem. Shoaib Akhtar strikes again. And you won't get to see too many better catches in the World Cup than this one.
Well, Paul Strang heads to the pavilion. 5 runs to his name. There's not a lot he could do about this. Good sharp delivery. Tried to force it there. Wasn't to the pitch of the ball. And look at that for a catch. Well, he's pretty happy with himself, as he would. That is a sensational snare there. One-handed grab. Absolute flyer. The 7th wicket down, 110 runs. Pakistan on fire here.
And Henry Olonga, who's coming out there, he can't believe it.
But it's a big, thick edge. And when you force the shot like that, it really flies off the bat. He's covered a lot of ground there, fully stretched. Great catch.
And Henry Olonga there just got a feeling that he expected the yorker. He's looking at his bat.
Well, it was almost Henry no longer.